Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Entrepreneur Motivation Podcast. This is your host, Chris Bello, and this episode is going live right after the new year. So I hope that you had a chance to celebrate with family or friends or in your own way, and that you are hitting the ground running, pedal to the metal towards your goals and dreams. I know a lot of people use this time between Christmas and New Year to get lazy, to eat like crap, and then say they're going to put it all off until the new year. But honestly, if you started before the new year, you're kind of ahead. I don't really like to, blow off steam and eat a ton of crap and party or any of those things. Like I like to be consistent every single day. And that's what I think ends up separating me from a lot of the competition that's relaxing or eating that extra piece of cake, and then they're going to try to work it off the next day at the gym. I'm staying consistent every single day. I'm not eating that extra cake. I'm not wasting time. I'm not getting blackout drunk and having a hangover and not being able to really focus the next day, killing it and all those little things. It's like getting seconds every single lap on someone else, and then eventually you lap them. That's kind of like how I feel I'm moving about life. And so I hope that's the case for you. And if not, hey, just hit the ground running. Happy New Year, and let's get to work, So it's the new year. I hope at this point, if you didn't listen to the last episode, I talked about getting clear on your goals and really knowing how to dig deep and define that and measure them. And those things are really important. So if you haven't done that, go back and listen to that episode first, because otherwise you're going to be kind of spinning your wheels and not sure which direction you're going to go in. But in today's episode, I want to be talking about how the grass is not always greener on the other side. I talked with Chase Maher recently. If you listen to that episode, he mentioned, to get very clear, a lot of these things I kind of talk about the same thing in different ways. And I think he said something along the lines of, is the grass truly greener on the other side? Like, do some research. Sometimes the grass appears to be greener and it's not. And so you really want to make sure, like, is the grass really greener on the other side? What is it that I want? Am I chasing after the right things? And even in his podcast, Life Worth Chasing, right? He talks about having a life worth chasing. He wanted to travel, to go surfing and things like that. He wanted location independence. And that's what caused him to step back from his realtor real estate business and start to focus on acquiring properties and doing virtual acquisitions and things like that. So now he's in a couple different markets. So if you're not clear on what you want, then you're going to not know which direction to take. And like how my story goes, when I first started off, I wasn't clear. I just wanted to make money. And I watched all the guru videos and I read a couple of different books and try to sell stuff online and try to write a book and try to do like 15 things at once, and none of it worked. And no one would really know what I was even doing. They appreciated that I was hustling and trying stuff, but they probably didn't know me for one thing specifically. Whereas now everyone in my network, they know that I'm the real estate guy and I have a podcast and I'm posting live videos. Like, I'm everywhere. I'm omnipresent. People tell me, wow, Chris, you're killing it. I see you everywhere. Man, you're really busy. And even if I'm not doing 10 things in a single day, the amount of content that I post, I'll stagger posts. I'm constantly posting things and dripping out content. So it looks like I am everywhere all the time, even if I'm not. There may be days where I don't even leave the house, but I post a video from something I did 2 days ago. And now it looks like I just did a live video. I posted a video. I made a post. I shared a podcast, and I sent an email blast all in one day. So I am kind of reaching out to people in my network and staying top of mind at all times. And that results in opportunities and real estate transactions and people reaching out for coffee or lunch or whatever, which, you never know where that stuff can lead. And so make sure the grass is actually greener on the other side. I didn't really do this. Definitely can say the grass is much greener on the other side of not being in a corporate role for me, but it was not super green, right? Like, maybe say it was green grass, but it was super tall, bushy weeds and brush and thorns in there and things that I didn't anticipate. It took a lot longer to get to quote unquote success than I thought. I still don't consider myself there, but now it's like, okay, I'm having months where I'm quickly surpassing the income that I ever made before in real estate, and more consistently, more quickly. And I love the idea that I can earn more money. It's scalable. It's infinite. I can make 30K a month. I can make 50K a month. I can make 100K a month. I'm not there yet, but at this pace that I'm at, it's just a matter of time. More leads, more business, more clients, more people helping me, my assistants, showing more properties on my behalf, writing more offers on my behalf. It's possible. I see the path. And with the team that I have in place, all I need to do is go out there and get more business. And then I've got the systems and the people to actually handle it. So make sure that the grass is actually greener on the other side. And how do you do that? You can ask people who are there, who have actually taken that leap or gone into that thing that you're wanting to get into. See if you can shadow them for a day or just talk to them. Try to add value if possible. It's super annoying when people reach out to me like, hey, Chris, can I pick your brain? Or they ask me super basic questions on how to start a podcast and things that you can honestly find on YouTube. There's like endless content. Go watch YouTube and find out those basic questions and then come ask me one thing maybe, and just be respectful of other people's time, because people hate answering all these questions, especially if they don't know you're going to be serious and stick through it for the long haul. And so I try to point people in the right direction or do a quick answer or do a quick audio thing to help as many people as I can. But it does get frustrating when people are asking super basic questions that they could have Googled or asked Alexa or things like that. So in any case, that's my message for you today. Check and see, is the grass greener on the other side? And ask people who are in that space, hey, how is it? What do I have to anticipate? How hard is it? How long is it going to take? And those are the things that you will start to learn as you go through it every single day, day in and day out. You'll see what you like, you see what you don't like. How do you do less of what you don't like and more of what you actually like? That's the question to ask yourself. That is the answer that you are hopefully seeking. And then maybe if you can try getting on that other side, see if the grass is really greener without leaving what you're doing completely. Don't just cut off your income source. Try to dip your toe in that other thing. Maybe you've got a full-time job and you want to get into real estate, get your real estate license and start to do that while also working your day job. And then eventually, when you're starting to go all in and see success, you can quit your job and you don't have to worry about having your back against the wall and not having any income coming in, because that can also be stressful and result in you not really being able to focus fully because you're so worried about how you're going to pay the bills and stuff next month. So with that being said, make sure to get clear on your goals and then check and see, is the grass really greener on the other side before you make any sporadic moves or jumps. It's important to take a leap of faith, but sometimes it's great to take a calculated risk and get some feedback from people who you respect and you admire and who are in the place that you want to be. Don't get advice from friends and family who haven't done what you want to do. Make sure to actually get advice from the people who are doing the things successfully that you're interested in. And so that's my biggest advice for today. With that being said, go have a great day, and I will catch you on the next episode of the Entrepreneur Motivation Podcast. Thanks so much. Talk soon.